Taiwan's Air Force conducted military drills Tuesday afternoon during which fighter jets were scrambled to intercept trespassing enemy forces. This comes after China launched a rocket carrying a satellite over the self-ruling island earlier in the day. The Air Force exercises are part of Taiwan's three-day military drills as concerns rose over potential cuts to the defense budget due to legislative wrangling between the territory's two major political parties. Sun Lifang, Taiwan Army Major General and military spokesman, said, "All our units were very closely monitoring the satellite launch," adding that the rocket did not present any threat to us. On Wednesday, the Army will show off its Patriot 3 anti-missile system aimed at countering one of China's most potent weapons against the island of 23 million. And on Thursday, anti-submarine exercises will be held off of Taiwan's largest port of Kaohsiung, considered China's best conduit for resupplying its troops should it establish a beachhead in the heavily defended region.
具体的时间应该是在今天凌晨4时左右。那么，中共的运载火箭搭载了卫星，执行一个发射的任务。那么，它飞行的路径啊，有经过台湾中部的上空，朝向西太平洋。那么，在经过台湾上空的时候，它基本上的高度是在大气层之外。我们的各个单位都有做绵密的监控。那么，在过程当中啊，它并没有对我们产生危害的一个状况。
The Ukrainian military has launched a large-scale offensive in Kursk Oblast of Russia, with Russian artillery struggling to respond and drones being neutralized by Ukrainian electronic warfare systems. The Russian project, VCHK-OGPU, reports, citing informed sources in military circles. Ukraine's forces started their incursion into Russia's Kursk Oblast last August. Within the first few weeks, they took control of approximately 1,300 square kilometers of Russian territory. By now, the Russians have retaken more than half of the territory Ukraine controlled. Currently, Ukrainian forces are attacking on several fronts in Kursk Oblast, catching Russian forces by surprise. The offensive was confirmed by Andriy Yermak, head of the Ukrainian President's office, and later acknowledged by the Russian Ministry of Defense, which reported the beginning of the Ukrainian assault. There is significant concern among the Russians in Kursk Oblast, as they were attacked from multiple directions, which were unexpected for them. The defense forces are engaged, reported the head of Ukraine's Center for Countering Disinformation at the National Security and Defense Council, Andriy Kovalenko. According to VCHK, OGPU sources, an attack with armored vehicles was underway from the Sudza district towards Berdin and Velika Soldatsky settlements. In response to the Ukrainian advance, Russian Deputy Defense Ministry Yunusbek Yevkurov urgently arrived in Kursk Oblast. Ukrainian sabotage and reconnaissance groups have been spotted in the Berdin settlement and surrounding areas. The Ukrainian soldiers are advancing in tightly packed formations, and Russian artillery is unable to cope. During the offensive, all radio frequencies and even the internet were jammed. As a result, unmanned aerial vehicle operators are powerless. Launching drones into the air is futile until Ukraine's electronic warfare systems are neutralized, the report said. Ukrainian publication Liga says that Russian military bloggers claim Ukrainian forces have concentrated significant equipment and manpower in the area. According to their reports, Ukrainian forces are attacking in the direction in Badin-Bolsho, Soldatsko, northeast of Ukraine-controlled Sudza. This location is approximately 70 kilometers from the regional center, Kursk city. A major offensive by the Ukrainian Defense Forces continues in the Kursk region. The Ukrainian command maintains a ceasefire, but Z channels have already reported the loss of a number of settlements. A very powerful electronic warfare system was deployed, which paralyzed the work of Russian aerial reconnaissance and attack UAVs. The offensive of the Ukrainian military in the Kursk region is proceeding in very dense ranks. The artillery of the Russian armed forces is not coping. Also, during the offensive, all radio frequencies and even the internet were jammed. Therefore, UAV operators are powerless. While the Ukrainian armed forces' electronic warfare is working, it is useless to raise drones into the air, reported VCHK OGPU. The Russian armed forces are experiencing serious difficulties in repelling the large-scale offensive of Ukrainian forces in the Kursk region. The main obstacle was the powerful jammers that the Ukrainian armed forces used as they moved forward. The famous Russian Z-War correspondent, fighter bomber, who is associated with the Russian military aviation, writes about this in his blog. He confirmed the information that one of the key components of the Ukrainian offensive was a very powerful electronic warfare system. It not only blinded the Russian armed forces' intelligence on the ground, but also deprived the Russians of the ability to strike the Ukrainian armed forces with attack drones.